recently discovered that there is a music station.
One, two, three, four.
Why, Monsieur, Ice Cube goes to the market. Sometimes he forgets to put on his pants.
Exhilarating.
Hello everyone, and welcome once again to the medieval land of Slobby Town, where the horses ride the people and the tailors make second-rate coats for the ladies.
Hank, what are we doing out here on the streets? Shouldn't we be in hiding?
I know that Saragopathy the Giant would like nothing more than to get her revenge on us for stealing her magical spell that turns water into gold. But you know what, Gerald?
What's that, Hank?
I've had it with hiding out. And to be quite honest about the whole situation, I want to sing a song about it.
Great idea, Hank!
When you're scared and you can't do math, you can do a little dance. I call it something from my shoe, and this is what you have to do. Come on out and don't you fear, the giant won't be anywhere near. She spends her time inside the castle and wouldn't bother coming out for us rascals.
So you don't think she'll come out to find us?
Not a chance.
Are you sure, Hank?
Absolutely.
Then why is she standing right behind you?
What are you, horrible thieves, making so much noise in my kingdom?
We are not Hank and Gerald. You must have the wrong guys. We are Frank and Harold. We are desperately in love with you, Saragopathy.
Nobody's falling for your tricks. Tomorrow morning, it's off with your heads.
Gerald, what are we going to do?
No problem, Hank. I'll just summon the ghost of Sir Poxalot to save us.
Whoa, thanks, Gerald. Safe again. I guess we'll live to see the finale of Doris Doom after all.
That's fantastic!
Hello, I am Linda Lizard. I am a connoisseur of tropical fruit punch. This one tastes very funny.
Wait, Leroy the Buffalo Man, don't you have something to say?
I have something to say. I want to talk about something very important right now. I want to talk about Slimbot brand beans and how they make a delicious meal.
Yum!
Delicious. Would anybody else care for some beans? Slimbot brand beans.
Oh wow, let me try some!
They're delicious! Slimbot brand beans. If they're good enough for hobos, they're good enough for Leroy the Buffalo Man.
Let's get back to the action, everybody.
Yeah!
There it is, Norma. Goo Planet. Home to the most despicable life forms ever known. Thank you so much for helping us, Ralph.
No problem. Let's just hope this works out.
We have detected your ship in Goo Planet orbit. Please state your business or be prepared to die.
It's just me, Ralph the Space Pirate. I just need to get down to the planet to stock up on various pirate-related goods.
You have been cleared to come to the planet's surface. Please proceed.
Thank you. All right, you guys are in. Will you go on your little mission? I am going to talk to Yak Breath and give me notice that I quit.
That is fantastic.
What be this, me little lady?
Just something to remember me by. It's a baguette I baked. It's for luck.
I have realised that perhaps the strangest thing about some people, or objects, or other creatures, might be their lack of life, although it's debatable. We don't know if maybe everything has some kind of life. But, I met this girl, and she seemed very odd. But at first I couldn't work it out. She was very well dressed, and she was very good looking. She was very clean. She had perfect handwriting and perfect timing. She didn't keep any pets. She didn't really talk. If you tried to get her to say something, all she would ever go, she would do this. There'd be a weird sort of creaking noise, and then she would go, That was what she would do. She didn't talk, and she never coughed or sneezed or yawned. She just made a weird gurgling noise. That's all she ever. But if you make weird gurgling noises, that's good. But she smelled weird. She smelled of oil. The oil you put in a door to stop it creaking. She smelled of that. And sometimes I would see her, and she would just be sitting very, very still. Right? She would be sitting like this. For 3 hours or even longer if nobody went up to talk to her. She'd just sit, that's not normal. So I started to realise she was an automata. She was something that had been made. She was made of clockwork. She wasn't made of flesh. She was made of clockwork. And she's not the only automata. There's hundreds of them all over Earth. Automata and robots, lots of things that have been just made by somebody. Human-made, probably. But there have been lots in the past. There was a duck that could digest food. There were people that could play musical instruments that were automata. There was a Turk that could play chess and sneeze. There was a woman called Joyce Heth, and she was being shown in a freak show for being really old, for being the oldest woman alive. And she wasn't getting very many visitors, probably because being old isn't actually very freakish at all. That's quite normal to be old. But the person that was showing her wrote to a newspaper to say, and lied and said, I'm a visitor, I saw this thing, Joyce Heth, and it's a complete lie, it's a big farce. She's actually made of, she's an automata made of whalebone and India rubber. And as soon as that letter was in the paper, just hundreds of people came to visit Joyce Heth because they wanted to see how the automata worked, because people love automata. But there may very well be automata living somewhere around you. The way to tell is if they have very clean clothes, and they're very clean, and always very smartly dressed, and they're always polite, and they never speak their mind, and they don't cough or yawn or sneeze, and they're just generally perfect, but usually quite boring. That's how you can tell. But, you might get on with them. Don't push people away just because you think they might be automata. Automata can be your friend. Believe me.